Okay, this is just an informational video here that we're going to talk about GeneraLink. Who should have one? Well, if you're concerned about the power going out and you have medical equipment that you have to have power to all the time, or refrigerators, freezers, sump pumps, things like that. Your necessities that you need when there's a power outage, this would be a good product to get. What it gives you the ability to do is when the power goes out, you can plug the cord into the bottom of this, right here, which is a special made connection by Global Products, and that cord right here plugs into the bottom and locks on. And then the other end of the cord goes to the generator. It's a portable generator, normally 20 to 30 amps. Wattage is determined, normally generators are sold by the wattage size, and we have to consider and look at the amperage rating. The amperage rating is determined by the plug outlet on the generator. This is a 20 amp, a 30 amp would bend in, that little tab there would bend inward, that would be a 30 amp. So the cord has to match the generator. And you can purchase these are basically the same thing as a transfer switch that an electrician can install. Keep in mind, when you hook a generator up to your electric box, if it's not done right, it could feed back to the service lines and injure the workers on the line. So that's why we kind of like this product. It's an assured way that it's not going to transfer the power back to the utility poles when our guys are out there working. If you're concerned about a power outage and want a generator, I would recommend that you get this. Put it behind, it goes right behind, as you see, it goes right behind the meter. There's lights on the bottom to indicate when power has been reapplied. On digital meters, this digital screen will be blank, just as it is now. When power is applied at the pole, then this will light up with some numbers. And that way, by looking at the face of that, you'll know that power has been reapplied at the pole. A lot of good safe uses for it. It has to be a portable generator, in that you have to go out and start it. You have to plug in here, plug into your generator. Now that will provide power to your complete electric box. At that point, you want to make sure that you do not overload your generator. So you have to know what's on those circuits and what wattages there are that you're dealing with. You can shut the breakers off that you don't want or don't need for that period that you have an outage, and your generator will take care of the things that you do need, like your sump pump or your pump, some lights maybe, and that would be a good indication or effect of the LEDs or the CFLs, which use a lot less wattage to operate than what an incandescent do. Other than that, that's about it. Now, when power is reapplied at the pole and you see a digital display, you can at that time unplug the generator. It automatically switches over from generator to the power coming in from the utility. With that, you're back on full power at that point. Then you shut off your generator and what have you. But it's another way to have some kind of power that for those times when you need power and there's an outage in the area or something to that effect, for you to have the access to that electricity. Electricians can install transfer switches. There again, if it's not done properly, the homeowner is responsible for power going back to the power lines. The workers on the lines are responsible for their neighbors, because when you feed back, you actually feed back to other houses too. You would be responsible for that if there's any damages or fatalities or anything to that effect. So with that, this does guarantee, or they stand behind, Global Products stand behind our products, that it separates that electric so you don't feed back to the utility. Okay, this is a quick, brief introduction to it. If you're interested, you can just call us.